When you talk to people at this conference, they say things that sound preposterous, right? Big Omaha is the best conference on the planet Earth if you're into entrepreneurship. And multiple people say it.
It's like coming to a charging station. I feel like I plug in and I get juiced up with the creativity, the passion, the amazing ability to put ideas into action.
It's not a ginormous conference that, I go to a lot of those too. I feel very intimate. I feel like I'm connecting to an audience. I feel like I'm connecting to speakers on a level that you don't see at, frankly, any other conference I go to.
Big Omaha, from what I've seen, is if TED did a conference that was specifically on entrepreneurships and technology.
I got the feedback from a lot of my friends who've spoken here before, like Scott Harrison from Charity Water. And
Scott Harrison's talk literally changed the trajectory of my life. I decided that the work that I do, the energy that I bring, needs to be towards making things better.
Just heard amazing things about the energy here and the vibe, and it's been an amazing day. I mean, I've been very inspired by the people and the energy. They actually feed the energy of the speakers, and which is, just beautiful.
I can tell you one thing, when they welcome you on stage, it's a whole other ball game.
What we're trying to do isn't to bring people in for a 2 or 3 day event and then send them back home, but we're trying to change kind of the dynamic, the thinking, the logic that you can do it. You can push things forward, and you can do it right here in the middle of America.
I come because I never want to forget what it's like to have those ideas that keep you awake at night and that make you get out of bed and write them down, and then take action the next day.
Speaker list is highly impressive, and not because I'm part of it, but
it's a wide range. There's people that are more name brand, and then it's almost like they're recruiting the next generation of these people that we're going to be seeing all over the news and in the media. So it's really cool to get to know those people.
Speakers come to Big Omaha and they actually care. Like, they care about delivering something of quality.
This is the first time I've ever given away so many of my secrets. The only other time I did it was a blog post that I wrote a few days ago that went viral.
The speakers have really committed to being here, and they take part in the event. They sit in the crowd and listen to the other speakers. They engage with them, and they come out with you at night afterwards.
Right, at most conferences, some of the magic happens in between, I think, some of the speeches, and the speeches here really act as a catalyst, but then all the speakers and all the participants are very much accessible, and we end up having these really rich discussions.
There's a very strong sense that the folks in the audience are very self-aware and sharing and in kind of hyper-learning and, community mode.
I mean, to the fact that there's 300 people on a waiting list, the lineup of speakers, I mean, it just shows that people are so hungry, not only for this kind of content, but this kind of community, an excuse to bring all these people together.
The buzz from Big Omaha last year lasted until this Big Omaha started. And that is like amazing. Like, you go to all of the big events out there and you get this great feeling. People are psyched for 2 weeks or whatever, and then it kind of dies down. I don't know, people love this. They love it. They love coming here. They love this event, the way that it's set up and structured. It's really easy to engage with everybody. And I think there was like a 0% chance I wasn't going to make it this year.